we just want to go through it to refresh our memory, because I believe that at this point, many of us already have uploaded our articles and creative outputs to CIRMS. However, let's just go through it. I will not be, I'll be skipping a lot of things because I know we have spent a lot of time, but we'll just go through everything, but I'll now focus on the uploading of our publication. If any of us are still having issue with maybe logging in or navigating around the CRMS, one of my staff is here. Someone, can you just, so we can quickly meet him to put you through, assuming that you're having problem with your maybe password or any of such things. So there are two ways you can log in. I know that some of us, we employed some people to help us in accessing our CRMS, maybe forgetting your password or thereabouts. But if you still remember your email, unique email login, you can also use it to log in. When you go to this Google login, it will allow you to input your unique email and unique password, email password, and you can log in directly through that way. Or if you still remember your username and password, then you can sign in directly. The network is not so friendly, so we'll exercise a little patience. Okay, so I will skip every other thing. I'll just simply go to publications, because that is what we want to focus on this afternoon. DAP had already intimated us about all the other requirements about the appraisal. For the external assessment, the assessor will be going through your publications, basically. The UAC will handle every other thing, but the external assessor would concentrate on your publication. So I believe everybody had already uploaded their articles, but we want to bring to your notice a few information that may work against you in the, in interface facing the external assessor. If you look at this first article that I have here from Early Innovation Modern, it is a journal article. If I scroll to the right, I will see, I want to concentrate on this last part. Look at this publication URL. You'll notice that there is no website. File. It will ask me view file. Then visibility, it says yes. And then action. Now, this is how we want all your uploaded articles to look like. We are not expecting any link here. I will explain. We want this view file button to be blue. We want the visibility to say yes. These three things are key to having the external assessor seamlessly access your publications. Now, the reason is because many of these people are very busy, and they will not want to waste so much time. You don't know at what point in that person's life he is attending to you. Just like some of us marking scripts, you tell your students to write well, legibly, so that you don't know whether it is the time your wife is annoying you that you pick that person's script. Or your husband. All right. So, That person it may be on the 30th of the month, and federal government has not paid. And that is the time that person wants to attend to your work. So you want that your work, you want nothing to hinder him accessing anything. Right. So why we are not encouraging URL is because some of the URL, maybe you copy the URL of the publisher, the URL of the published book, and add it here. Maybe at that point where the accessor is trying to access it, the link is down. So once he clicks it, it will tell him 404 error. That is the end. He'll just skip. He wouldn't want to waste time on it. Or it will take him to a page that will ask him to subscribe or pay. He'll just skip and go, right? So you don't want that to happen. So we advise, don't put any URL, especially not from the publisher. There is a URL you put. When we come to that, I will tell you that. But don't put any URL from the publisher in your upload. If you have done that, go there and remove all of them. Now, even if you have your file uploaded, and then you say, let me add URL as a second option, you don't know which one you want to click first. If he clicks the URL first and it fails, he will skip that paper, even if you have a file also attached. So, better that you remove the URL and be safe. That is why we advise don't use URL. Okay? Now, the file you upload, you should download the file, the journal itself, and then upload it yourself to CIRMS. Okay? So that you are sure of the access to that file. Now, like I clicked on this file, you see, it took me straight to the paper. No long talk. So this is what we want to see. Once he clicks or she clicks on your article, it takes him straight to the paper, he looks at it, scores it, moves to the next one. Then, if this is not visible, he will not see it, he or she will not see it. So you must make your articles visible on CIRMS. Now let's look at attaching a paper to CIRMS. So this is a typical upload. I know many of us are conversant with this page. So I'll just skip to the part where, so this is the publication type, journal, conference, and the rest of them. Title, month, year, authors, name of journal, publisher's name. This is where you are supposed to put the URL, but we have agreed don't put URL from the publisher. Then, if you had already, please, if you had already uploaded a URL, look, I'll come back to it. Let me finish this page. I'll go back to it. Please, if I forget, remind me. Then this is where you upload the file. Notice that it says only PDF files not exceeding 5 MB. So if you click on browse, it will take you to your file browser in your computer. You go navigate to where you have your file, select the file, and upload. If the file is more than 5 MB, it will not upload. So look at this one. This one is 305 KB, and so on and so forth. Now, for most journals, you won't have a problem. But for books and book chapters, because you are scanning directly from maybe the hard copy, the size will be large. So you will have a problem uploading it directly like this. Okay, we will come to that. So you attach the file, you click on the file, open it, it will attach, and then you fill in all their details, This is where you make visible. So this must be yes. If you go through any of your articles and any of them is saying no, please change it. I'll show you how also. Okay, that is that for this page. I believe we understood it. If you have a question, just be noting it. I'll take all the questions later. Through it again. Okay. I said okay, let me go back. From your publication list, when you are adding publication, I believe most of us have done that, but let's still go through it again. Click on add publication, publication type, title, month, year, authors, journal name, publishers. I said no URL, and then on upload documents, click on browse, select the document you want to upload, click on open or upload, fill in the other details, make visible, and then add. That's all, pretty straightforward. Now, many of us have already uploaded our articles to your CIRMS. So there are two ways you can edit what you have already uploaded. Look at this blue arrow on any of the article you want to edit. Click on it. It will take you to a summary of the article. And then look at this button. This blue button at the end, that's an edit button. If you click on it, it will open an edit page for the article. Now I'll show you another one. Let me close this one. That same article, scroll to that end where you have action. You see that edit button again, or you see the delete button. Assuming you don't want that article, you can delete it directly, or you click on the edit button and it should take you to the article. Is that okay? So that edit button takes you to where you have the article, and then you, now if you had added a URL, that URL will be here. Let me add a URL to this file and update it, and I'll go back so that you see updated successfully. Now, look at that first article I have here. Look at under publication URL, you see that it has view website in blue. So that means there is a link on this article. So once you go through your articles and you find that under URL, publication URL, that this view website is blue, it means that there is a link on it. And we say, please remove it. Those online. All right, so once you see, please can we focus? Thank you. Once you see this blue active link, active blue view website, that will tell you that there is a link there. Please go to it. You look at this first one and the second one. You see that the second one is gray, the first one is blue in color. The first one has a link, the second one does not have a link. So you can just scroll through look at this one again. This one has, okay? So anyone you just see that is blue in color, you know that there is a link there. So you go and edit it. I'll click on this action edit button. And I'll just come to publication URL and I'll highlight this place. Sorry. Highlight the link. And delete it. just delete that link from that, that's all. Okay? Delete and then go to and update. So the publication has been updated successfully. If I go back, that first article, no link. So this is what you do. This is what you do for all the articles that have a link on it. Remove the links. Remove the links. However, there is an exception. There is an exception. We talked about books and book chapters, monographs that you scan directly, that is larger than 5 MB. You cannot upload it directly to CIRMS. Now, what we advise is that you upload it to your Google Drive and then share the link to CIRMS. So I'll quickly take us through that now. So that is the exception where we are expecting a link instead of the article directly uploaded to CIRMS. Okay, look at this one. This is my dissertation that I uploaded on CIRMS. Of course, it is quite a large file. I can't upload it, so I have to upload the link. I know it doesn't count, but I'm just giving you as an example, okay? So, now, how do you upload your books and book chapters, monographs, and all the rest of them? Okay. Every of us have our email address, Unizik email address. So when you open your Unizik email address, on this, at the top right corner, near to where you have your picture or Unizik logo, you find these 9 dots. When you click on it, you should have been logged in already, right, into your email address. When you click on the 9 dots, you see Drive. Clicking on it should open your Drive, the Unizik Drive. Now, we know that there is a limit, a size limit to Unizik emails, right? So, you may have a problem, assuming that your Unizik email storage is already almost full, okay? Many of us also have other Gmail accounts. So even if your Unizik email is already full or about to fill up and may not contain what you want to upload, you can use any other Gmail account for this. Once you log into the Gmail account, go to that menu button and then select the drive there, okay? And upload it. Let me use this account now. So I'm in my drive, or on a fresh browser, just type in on a fresh browser page, drive.google.com. Drive.google.com. It will ask you to log in. You log in the email account you want to use, and it will open you straight to your drive. If you are like me, I like to organize my files inside folders. So, when you are inside your drive, when you come to the top left corner, you see this new, okay? When you click on it, it will ask you whether you want to upload a new folder, you want to create a new folder, want to upload a file, you want to upload a folder. Now there are ways you can do this. You can create a new folder inside your drive and then upload files into the folder. You can also create a new folder in your computer, maybe my documents or download folder. Add all your documents that you want to upload inside it, and then upload the folder directly to your drive. Or you can upload the files directly to this place. So whichever one you want to do. So I want to just upload a file to my to my Google Drive. Sorry. Of course, you can always navigate to if you have other folders or drives, other folders inside your Google Drive already, you can navigate to which one you want to store your file. Let me say this KIV. I'm inside the KIV. I'll go to new file upload. It will take me to my computer navigation, and I'll look for the file that I want to upload. Let's say this file, Dr. Azubuike Nnamdi University. I'll open it. Look at this place at the bottom left. It is trying to upload that file. Once it's done, you see this good green, it's a little hidden there. So one file uploaded. If you want to upload an entire folder, the same way, click on new, folder upload, select the folder you want to upload, and then upload. It will upload the folder with everything inside it. So if you already have your files in your system, you can just put all of them inside one folder in your system and then pull the folder directly into your Google Drive. That way you don't have to be looking for them one by one. All right, so you can do that. That way you can save time. Make sure you have good internet when doing that, so that now look at that file that I uploaded. Look at it here. You need to do one more thing for it to be visible. Now, if I go to by default, the files in your Google Drive are private. By default, the files in your drive are private. It cannot be viewed or accessed by any other person, except you give that person permission to do that. So we want to give permission to this file. So I'll simply go to, so if you have so many files here, I will advise you can give a bulk permission on a folder, but I will advise give permission per file. Even though if you give a permission per folder, it may still work. But to be on the safe side, give permission for every file. Okay? So when you click on these three dots at the end of the file, at the right hand side, you will see share. Okay? Click on share. It will open the sharing dialog box. Now, it's asking you share this file, and it will tell you people will access. Now, what we want you to do, because you don't know who is going to access your documents, okay? So we are going to be giving a general access. Notice that it is restricted by default. Every file you upload to Google Drive is restricted by default. So just click on this restricted, the small arrow there, and then say anyone with link. Okay? anyone with link, and then come here and make sure they are viewer. Okay? The role at the end should be viewer. Okay? Reason is that we don't want them tampering with your file. If you make them an editor, even though they are PDFs, but we don't want any tampering of the file. So the access should be viewer access, so that they can just look at it, do whatever they want to do outside your drive, and then close it for you. So make sure the role is viewer. Although by default, most of them will be viewer. When you are done, you click on done. But before I click done, I want to copy the link, because I need to transfer the link to CIRMS. So you click on copy link, okay? Link copied, and then I can say done. But peradventure, you click done before you remember to copy the link. You can still go back to that 3 dots, more action, go to share, see the copy link here again. Okay? And you can copy the link. But make sure it is shared first before you can copy link. So I've copied the link, and I'll go back to my CRMS, and assuming that this is the article, okay, let me say I'll create a new article based on this, and then I'll provide the URL link on this. Okay, so I just added this new journal now, and look at the link. If I click on it, you will notice that it will take me to Google Drive. Look at it here. This is the article that I uploaded. Yes, that I uploaded. It takes me straight to my Google Drive and opens the account, the article straight from my Google Drive. So this is the only exception where we are expecting a link for your uploads. Every other place where you can upload it directly to CRMS, please upload it directly to CRMS. Where you cannot, because of file size limits, upload it to your Google Drive and then share the link to CRMS. I think that will be, please, I don't know if the digital librarian is here, but they have in the library, I don't know what section again that is, they have an industrial scanner. Huh? Not the digital library, the main library, there is one of the sections that they have an industrial scanner where they can scan and convert your books and articles to PDF. Okay, so you can patronize them, or you can do that at home. There is an app called CIRMS Scanner. Yes, there's an app called CIRMS Scanner, CAMSCANNER, CIRMS Scanner. It can directly scan and convert your works to PDF directly. So you can do that at home, you know. But if you also wish, you can also patronize library. I'll pause here for questions. I think I've covered the ground. I think probably to make it faster, let's give number. I'll take the questions and I'll answer them. And maybe I'll take the first 5, answer, and then take another 5, answer, so that we'll make it